In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new Extra Anejo that's going to be hitting the market here soon. It is Pantera De Oro. Right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where we don't get paid or charge the brands for our reviews, so we get some of the newer brands that are looking to get some exposure and want to get honest opinions about their tequila, sending their tequila for review. And that's exactly what happened here with Pantera De Oro. This is a brand new Extra Anejo that's going to be hitting the market starting here in California. You'll be finding it at Costco's in Northern California and Southern California, in the LA market, and some select retailers. So let's break it down and give you the information about how this tequila is made. All right, so Pantera De Oro comes out of NOM 1608, which is Los Valores. Now they use, for this particular tequila, they use agave that's cooked both in an autoclave and a brick orno, blend them together, use a roller mill for extracting the sugars, use a stainless steel pot still with copper coils to do the distillation on it. It's fermented in stainless steel tanks. They do all the stuff that you need in order to make a good quality, traditionally made tequila. Now, so the important part about this, though, is what they do for the Extra Anejo. So they do something a little different in that they use American and French oak barrels. They use 4th and 5th filled barrels because they didn't want the flavors and stuff of the barrel to overpower the agave. They wanted the agave to be represented in it, which is always good in an Extra Anejo. I think that's what most of us look for. So they use that and they put them in the barrels for 3 years, and then they blend them together to taste to create this Extra Anejo. Now, they didn't want to water down any of the beautiful flavors, the agave or the barrel influence and stuff like that either. So they bottled it at cask strength, which is 53% ABV or 106 proof. So you look at the color on this, the color looks phenomenal. It looks great. This is batch 1. So I'm excited to see what this tastes like. And so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tasting portion and see what this Extra Anejo is all about. All right. So once again, there's no money been accepted from the brand to do this review. They just sent the bottle and said, we'd love to hear your honest review on this. And so, of course, I always like helping out the brands that are doing it right by not charging them and doing some reviews and letting you guys know whether it's something worth picking up, especially since this is going to be showing up in Costco stores in Northern California and the Los Angeles area. So I know people are going to see it and going to want to know if it's any good. So this is kind of my public service of letting you know if it's something you should pick up. So the nice thing is, this is a liter bottle. So if you do buy it, it's not a 750 milliliter bottle. It's a liter bottle. It's hefty, it's big, which is good. Yeah, 1 liter. Net content 1 liter. It's a 1 liter bottle. So let's take a look at this in the glass. So looking at it in the glass, it coats the glass. Look at that beautifully. Legs and tears are just starting to come down on it. It's going to have a nice viscous mouthfeel to it. Looking at the tequila itself, look at that. It is a rich ruby amber color. Crystal clear. Looks amazing. Very appetizing to the eyes. I'm already salivating looking at it. So, of course, we taste with our eyes, our nose, and our mouth. So let's see what we get on the nose on this. Ooh. Definitely get some that cinnamon and baking spice, cooked agave notes coming in up front, followed by some deep cherry notes, some plum, hot, like good, nice dried fruit like apricot. Definitely oak in there. Some vanilla and caramel notes are coming through. Some dark chocolate. It's got a nice oak presence to it. it kind of represents itself more along the lines of a whiskey or bourbon. So if you're a whiskey or bourbon drinker, the nose on this is gonna be really appealing to you. It smells like a really good bourbon, but it smells really good. All right, so let's see what we get on the flavor profile. This is my first sip of tequila for the day. So first I need to acclimate my mouth to 53% ABV. Let's let things settle down for a minute. All right, salud. Coats the mouth beautifully. Definitely some cinnamon and baking spice notes up front, some cooked agave notes coming up front. And then it hits you like a freight train. Boom! That barrel presence. I'm getting tart cherry. I'm getting apricot notes. Red fruit coming through on it. Wow, there is a lot to this. Really strong oak presence on this. Chocolate and vanilla notes coming through. Little oak bitterness in there as well. This is a hefty Extra Anejo. Probably one of the more heftier Extra Anejos I've ever had. Where if you're a bourbon drinker or a whiskey drinker, you're gonna love this. This represents itself more like a bourbon or a whiskey than a true like Extra Anejo tequila, but it's delicious. This is something that you want to sip. You don't want to drink this before dinner or before a meal. You want to drink this after dinner, after a meal. This will go good with a good, really full-bodied stogie. Something you can sip in front of the fire pit at nighttime. Really powerful on the barrel presence. So if you're somebody that's a whiskey drinker and bourbon drinker and love whiskey and bourbon, but also drink tequila, this is going to be perfect for you. It's very oaky. So for me, it's a little too oaky for what I normally like to see in an Extra Anejo. But if you're a whiskey or bourbon drinker, this is going to be like the Extra Anejo that you're going to need to get. The best thing about it is at Costco, it's $89.99. The price can be $89.99 at Costco, which is a good deal for this quality of an Extra Anejo. Like I said, if you're a bourbon or whiskey drinker, you're going to love this. This is going to be great. I'm going to share this with some of my bourbon and whiskey drinker friends, and I'm sure they're going to love this. This would be a good way, too, for bourbon and whiskey drinkers to transition to tequila and see what kind of additional flavor profiles you can get. There's a strong presence of the barrel in there. I don't detect any additives or anything like that, so no flavorings added to it or anything like that. This is just pure barrel presence with a little bit of agave up front. Really, really strong barrel presence, but delicious. Actually, it's enjoyable. There's nothing wrong with this at all. But if you're somebody who just likes an Extra Anejo with really heavy on the cooked agave and light on the barrel influence, this is not going to be a good choice for you. This is more of a good choice for a whiskey or bourbon drinker that's looking for something tequila-wise that will give them a whiskey or bourbon kind of experience. All right, there you go. There's my review of Pantera De Oro. How would I rate this? I'd give it a solid 4 agave for the whiskey bourbon people. There's nothing wrong with this at all. It's a solid Extra Anejo. It's just a little stronger on the barrel presence than what I particularly look for. But it is rich, it's deep, it's complex. If you're a whiskey or bourbon guy, I used to be a bourbon guy, so I can enjoy this and enjoy it with a really good cigar. This is something that you're going to sit back and sip and enjoy. And for $89.99 at Costco, it's a great deal. So I recommend it. If you like the information I shared in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for somebody that's going to give you honest, unbiased reviews, you've come to the right place. Make sure you click the subscribe button right there and the notification bell next to it. And I promise you, you will only get unbiased, honest reviews here. I don't get paid by any brands to do. I don't accept any money from brands to do reviews. These are all unbiased, honest. And if I like it, I'll be honest with you. If I don't like it, I'll let you know as well. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So hey, if you're a whiskey or bourbon drinker and you're looking for something solid in tequila to enjoy, pick up a Pantera De Oro at Costco in California and you'll be in good shape. Salud.